boys and girls, welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Renzo, and like we promised, we're pumping content on the channel, and this video is going to be all about what are the ideal camera settings and controller settings for FIFA 22. At the start of the game, we noticed that this camera setting in specific is very good. But what is that? You're gonna check that out in this video. Alright, so like always, we just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, so starting off with the controller settings, and you guys know it if you've watched our previous video. There is a new feature in FIFA 22 that just is the competitive master switch. You have to turn this on because it's going to be used in division rivals, in weekend league, and I think even in draft, stuff like that. So just have that on. And then for the other settings, just follow whatever we advise here. Some I will give you some extra information. Time finishing, for example, put it on because if you get good at that, green timing, it is very good this year, especially on finesse shots. But we'll definitely have some more videos on that covered on this channel. Auto switching, put it on air balls only, because if you have it on loose balls, like it's a bit weird. Sometimes it just switches randomly. You want to have this on only air balls, just that you're able to compete with the right player in the aerial duel when a cross is being put in, for example. Player lock, in this case, just put it on. The next player switch indicator, by the way, is an important one as well. This personal preference. You can always see which player you're going to switch to if you press L1 next in the game. But there you also have the second man press indicator, so it might become a little bit too much. But it's all due to personal preference, like I said. The assistances, put them on assisted. The lob pass assistance, we do advise it on manual because you can really, with the right power, can make good lob passes in this game. But same goes for analog sprint. Pass receive lock is a bit important though. Put it on late because early is kind of trickier sometimes, but also personal preference. So then, co-op camera settings, and these look to be the best right now in FIFA 22. And why is that? Because in FIFA 22 there is a lot of opportunities to be created by playing long passes or seeing runs that are being made on the other side of the pitch, or even more in depth. So just take these settings for whatever you think suits you the best. We have a different setting coming up as well after this, but they're pretty, from a high angle perspective. And that's because, as you can see here with this setting, we're able to see our fullbacks right now. We're just in the middle of the pitch and we're still able to see our fullbacks. So if you are gonna get used to that, you're always gonna see, okay, I'm in a tricky situation, but there's space somewhere at my right back or left back, and you know that you can always prevent from losing the ball. You're also able to see these kind of passes, and like I said, these passes are pretty effective. And as you can see here, we're just a little bit of the halfway line, and like we are able to see this run perfectly. And that's what we're gonna end up doing as well. We're just gonna play a long ball into the striker, as you can see right here, and it's just beautiful because the camera setting right now is allowing us to notice the space. But the downfall, or the downside I should say, from co-op setting is that it is from like really a high angle. And the telebroadcast is a little bit more, it's a little bit different, a little bit more dynamic. And usually competitive players play on telebroadcast and they can't change anything because that's in some certain rule sets. But if you were to change some of it, then you can still put the camera height on 20, like shown in this example here, and the zoom on 0. So you're still gonna see those spaces, across the pitch, and like a little bit more vision on your fullback positioning and stuff like that. But like you can see here, it's a little bit better that you can see in what angle you're playing, you're dribbling, because it is a little bit better for performing skill moves. If you like a lot of passing, then you might want to use the previous camera setting, because like I said, you're always going to know the space, and this one is a little bit more you have a little bit better vision of the one-on-one situation. How am I gonna get past this man? How am I gonna get maybe a skill move going, or the quicker pass combinations. If you like the long passing, then definitely the co-op camera setting is the way to go, because like you can see here, it's just a little bit different. Right now we usually don't really notice any space that is maybe shown on the radar if you were looking on the radar, but we're more focused on whatever is going on at the moment, of the positioning of the players that we are controlling. And in the co-op setting, you're more aware of the other players that are making runs that you're not controlling yourself. Because like you can see here, on the radar, we would have maybe seen the fullback if we were to use the co-op camera setting, but we can't right now. But what we do notice is our midfielder that is next to us. And what is a little bit harder to notice, because if you're focused on your player, you might have not seen the striker. We do in this case, so we were able to find him. But yeah, so that was it for the video, and another video is coming up today, and this one is going to be about what SBCs you have to complete in order to gain some easy profits. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, lots of content is coming your way in order to master FIFA 22 as quickly as possible. See you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.